going on? Welcome into the Techno Tinker. Today we have the Asus ROG Ally Z1 Extreme. We're going to take a look at Payday 3 on it and how it runs and my thoughts on it and the settings that I'm using to get the results that I'm going with. And so first things first, I have it plugged in and I'm running it on turbo mode. 720p, 60 Hertz on the refresh rate with RSR disabled. And going into the game settings, full screen 720 60 frames capped. I have motion blur off just because film grain and motion blur I'm not a fan of. With anti-aliasing in performance and upscaling in performance balanced, I have issues with it being choppy and stuttery. But anything more than performance and the image quality just really starts going out the window on ultra performance or even native. I have shadows turned down on low, and same thing with foliage, just due to the fact that those tend to be really of a hard hitter if you start bumping those up. And for me, I don't mind shadows and foliage being kind of a back thought or back burner versus everything else. So I'd rather have my view distance in some sort of FPS game to where I can see more. I try to get that as a higher priority for me. But so far everything medium except for the 2 on low has done pretty good for being consistent. I hold anywhere from 50 to 60 FPS. I try to cap my frames just so it's not going from super high frames to super low. Try to keep a little more consistent. I did find good results with that, running VSync on, because I did have screen tearing with it off. And so with that being said, gonna just jump through a little bit of gameplay. It's at 30 watts. It's not boosting up any higher than that because I have the turbo mode expired. I don't like to do videos with it initial jump in because it will spike up to 53 watts TDP, and so until the timer expires you don't really get a true results of what it's gonna play like after the turbo time expires. And so now it's gonna just be locked down to 30 watts, spiking here and there. But we're just gonna kind of jump through on how this game ultimately plays. With the settings that I have, I find it to be really well. I'm not the best at playing this game on as a handheld versus keyboard and mouse. I do have the Asus dongle dock for this, and I have a keyboard and mouse dongle that I have in it, and I like that so much better than playing these games on a controller type. But overall it plays really well. If you try to push anything more than what pushing it on a high or even 1080, it has a lot of issues of being very stuttery and very inconsistent with frame times, and that for me ruins it really quickly if it's stuttering and kind of hiccuping all the time. So I'd rather go with a lower setting to where it runs smoother, and everyone is different and more sensitive to it than other people are. For me, I tend to be a little bit more on the sensitive side to that. But overall, the one big thing, not as this is a game review, but I really wish they would have not made it always online like Payday 2 was. I tried to do a review out yesterday. I couldn't get a video out yesterday because I couldn't get onto the servers. There was too many issues. Servers were down. Servers were having a massive matchmaker queue time. I just wasn't able to get in to do any sort of recording for this game, unfortunately. So I'm doing it as soon as I can and as soon as the game allows me to. But overall, it's a fun game. I really loved Payday 2. I never played Payday 1, but Payday 2 I really enjoyed. It was a super fun game. I had a bunch of people, friends with, that I played with, and it was really fun. The Payday 3, haven't gotten too far in it. I did play the beta, and the beta was fun. I do notice they ironed out a lot of performance with, at least on the Ally, from the beta to the actual release of the game. They did do quite a bit of working on that. The beta was very hit or miss on the Ally. I didn't get a chance to play it on my computer. I will be playing this on my computer. Not going to be playing this game too much on the Ally, but wanted to get something out since it's a new release and people maybe want to play it on their Ally. I can't speak for how the Steam Deck is. I don't know anyone that has played this on the Steam Deck yet or is attempting to. It seems well enough like it shouldn't have an issue on the Steam Deck, but I can't obviously validate that. But overall, this is 50 to 60 frames per second at medium to low 720. It plays really smooth. Haven't tried it in docked mode yet, so I'm not sure how that would look in docked mode. It's purely just been on a handheld basis. But overall, I'm super impressed with it. I hope you guys are playing this game, and if you do, let me know what your guys' thoughts and opinions are on this game. And if you're playing it on the Ally, how do you like it on the Ally? Comment down below, and let's talk anything Payday 3. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys have a safe day, and until next time.